Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Houston Rockets here at home, and an interconference matchup should be a good one. Now, here's Maxey. To the middle. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Şengün. So, Richard, from title contender to in the lottery, what went wrong for the Sixers last year?
Well, we could start at the top. Joel Embiid's health. He only played in 19 games. Then their young superstar Tyrese Maxey, he missed 30 games. And Paul George, he hyperextended his knee in the preseason and never looked comfortable all year. It was a nightmare year in Philly.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Jabari Smith. And that's good. Kevin Durant for three. Durant's got his team on the board to start the game for Houston. Pass to Embiid. From deep, Maxey. It's rebounded by Houston. Now Thompson. Shoots over Edgecombe. No good from Durant. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. There's the drive. It's George on the wing. The 76ers with another miss. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edgecombe. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here is Durant. Thompson in the corner. Shoots a three. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Greg, we know something every scout liked about V.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. From deep, Maxey. Good on the triple.
A tough shot for most guys, but Maxey puts a smooth stroke on it.
Thompson with it. Pass to KD. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And here's Maxey outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
76ers trailing. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense. And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
.112 left to play in the first. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
George with the bucket.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Pass to Şengün. Looking to end the run. And the shot goes down. Durant's got 5.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Embiid. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Pass to Durant. Jacks up a 3. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
For 3, Okogie. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Now, here's Durant. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
Now Durant. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Back to top side for Durant. Launches a 3. His 5th miss. Now 2 for 7 from the floor. Maxey with it. Now defended by Adams. Pass to Grimes. Here's Drummond. Here's Watford. His 3-pointers off the mark. And Adams has got the ball here for Houston. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And you think of the great shot creators, Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot. The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Ipo Şengün. And here's KD for three. Struggling getting it in. That's his 7th miss in 9 shots. And here's Maxey outside. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
So Jared McCain, Richard, showed some serious promise in his rookie season until he was injured.
Yeah, it was cut short due to injury, but in those 23 games played, he averaged 15 points a game on a good shooting percentage. He's got a bright future.
Now Thompson. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
In the corner, it's Watford. For the 3. Maxey, no good.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Down low. Here's Şengün. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Şengün's got his 2nd basket of the game. Maxey deciding where to go with it.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Houston.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. But now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
Durant in the corner. Misses the 3. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Up top, Edwards. Back to George. Edwards with Paul George gets the 3. George has got 8.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in his zone.
Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Over Edgecombe. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers on top, up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Rockets trail. KD on the wing. No good on the triple. And it's the 76ers with the ball. From deep, Maxey. Rebound by Smith.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Pass to KD. In comes Durant. Şengün with the bucket. 6 points for Şengün.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
To the right side. Back to George. Outside, Maxey drains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
So there's no way around it, RJ. Last season was a disappointing one for Paul George.
Yes, it was marked by injuries and underperformance. His numbers took a big dip. The move from LA to Philly was not as easy for PG.
76ers moving the ball around. A 3. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Maxey's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
Out to the right wing. For 3, Okogie. And Şengün is right there.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside, Maxey. Edwards with the screen. Outside, George. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. George has got 11.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to Adams. Back to Thompson. George with the defensive effort. And the 76ers with possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Grimes. And the 3 ball is good. And the 76ers lead by 12.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Adams outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. KD's shot is good. He's got 12.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Pass to Grimes. And here's George for 3. Green with the rebound. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Kevin, back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. For 3, Durant, and he's good on the 3 ball. And now it's only a 5-point 76ers lead. Got that bucket in no time at all.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The shot by KD. No good. Outside, Maxey. Right wing. High post, Embiid. And that one's good, Maxey. And now it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the board.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
41.
With us. Pass to McCain.
3 seconds.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Going inside, goes up and lays it nice and easy. McCain's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Pass to Okogie, to the inside. Şengün. Here's Smith. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Look, there's not much that the big fella can't do on the court. Jabari can put the ball in the bucket.
To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jabari Smith picks one up. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot clock at 2. Maxey. And Edwards is right there.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Pass to Embiid. Outside, George. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Houston. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now, Durant. There's Okogie. Beyond the arc. Embiid there for the rebound. Outside, George. Outside, Edwards. Maxey.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
He throw good, Maxey.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And he makes all three.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Durant off target from outside.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Look at Maxey sneak in there to get the second chance score.
Here's Smith. Durant with it. Maxey covering. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Sengun steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Sengun is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Just taking off. Smith showing you why you cannot leave an opening, because this man will find it.
The 76ers leading by 15. And the call will be against Jabari Smith.
Jabari Smith.
That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
George fires. The three doesn't go. And so it's Houston with it.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Tyrese Maxey.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And down goes the three.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Thompson inside, and it doesn't go. Here's Philadelphia. The lead is 15. Maxey. He drills the three.
Maxey.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Durant. Timeout called, the 76ers. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
Maxey! So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crutch. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.